So it's Saturday morning, fairly early still. Been here since about 7-ish. It's 8:30 right now in the morning. Just a nice early morning relaxation. I got some eTunes right now that I'm looking over, sending files back and forth to people. And I am looking over the dyno checklist. So next week, I'm going to sit down and do a whole video on a checklist. And I'm basically just going to talk about everything. These are free. So if you're not familiar with these, you can email us, ask for a dyno checklist. We'll send them to you. And there's a lot of basic stuff in here. So you can see page 1, basically wiring issues. We don't want any exposed wires. Solder, or make sure you have good crimp connectors. There's a whole argument of what's better, solder or the crimp connector type deals. And we can go on and on about that. Check engine lights, pretty self-explanatory about that. And that's on, that's the whole thing in these videos that I'm doing. Like, we give these out to make sure the dyno session goes 100% accordingly. I want everything to go great. And if your check engine light's on, don't assume it's just on for something else. You could have 3 or 4 codes, pending and lingering and whatnot. So, excuse me. There's a bunch of other stuff too that I'm going to cover. Some stuff too, note fuel pressure before tune. Base fuel pressure should be 40 to 50. Gauges, they're recommended. Now, if you got a stock fuel system, stock fuel regulator, you don't need a gauge, but it's always nice to have some kind of reference, just in case, something does go wrong. And you have to remember, a lot of these cars, a 1993 Honda Civic is, 25 years old? Am I doing the math correctly there? It's early, over 25 years. Same stuff. We go on and on and on. Make sure your valve lash is good, fluids. So I'm going to do a video next week about this, and I'm going to get back to work here. I'm going to wrap up this video. It's going to be, it's a bunch of mix mash up stuff. Just for the mere fact that I'm just trying to document, get back into the swing of stuff. If you missed my other video I did last week or this week, I don't even know when it was released. The link is down below. Besides that, guys, hopefully you guys are enjoying your day. Hopefully you guys had a good week, or whenever you're watching this. I'll be back, and next video might be on this. And I might be back again too, because I'm going to be here for a little bit today. And I got some other stuff on the other side that I kind of want to document, so we'll see if I can get to that. So this one is out, seeing some sunlight. It needs to be cleaned off still. We used to have tape on the fender, if you remember that. I'm going to do a real quick data log on the street before it goes on the dyno. And I'm going to bring someone with so they can hold the video. I want you guys to hear this turbo ultimately. It sounds amazing. It's a little sneak peek too. The customer is going to get this video before it goes on YouTube. So I want you guys just to hear the turbo sound, and I'm going to just shut up right now. The customer wanted to hear the turbo, and I think you can definitely hear the turbo. So start around here. Sure people like that don't hit us, but there you go. I want to mention something really quick too, and I'm going to be doing a full video on this, but since I did discuss it on the last little segment on this this dyno checklist, we also give, if you're looking for the most amount of power out of a setup, we also give advice and suggestions. Like, if you're running a turbo, 3-inch minimal should be for the downpipe. If you're all motor, B and D's, 2.5 is okay. K and H's, they love 3-inch piping. They like to breathe. So it's also something to keep in mind that, if you're looking for the most amount of power, let's say you have an H22 or K series and you got a 2-inch exhaust, well, this is a guide for you too. I'm gonna go out real quick and show you what else we got going on. So we switch over to this beautiful S2000 that only has 23,000 miles on it. So we are installing a turbo kit on this. It will go over on the dyno. And right now it's pretty early in the morning. The shop is quiet. I'm building my tune for it so we can get it to start right up. If you're not familiar with the Haltech series, and maybe let's just say you're clueless, Haltech has basically two options for ECUs. They have the Haltech Elite, which some harness, they do support some harnesses that are plug and play, and then they have the Haltech Platinum. The Platinum is designed for the chassis that they're meant for. So this S2000 is running a Platinum, completely plug and play. If you're gonna split them up down the middle, and you got the Platinum and the Elite series, most people are going to be fine with a Platinum. Now, I say most. If you're trying to go crazy, let's say you got a little more, it's more kind of geared towards racing your car, and you want to add more features down the road, the Elite series is what you're going to want to be looking into. But like I said, most people are great with are just fine with the Platinum. So yeah, just something, I guess, a little bit behind the scenes. You know, you don't, as far as I go as a business owner, I'm always pushing. I'm always trying to put in as much time as I can. And right now the kids are on summer break, so they have their plans. They got stuff going on today. I think they're going swimming. And I'm gonna build this. I'm gonna start it up. So when my tech gets in here, he can bleed the system out. Let me get out really quick. He could bleed the system out, do the final checks that he has to do, put it all back together completely. The bumper is not on right now. And then this one will be set too. So this one is a very beautiful, very clean S2000. And on top of that, I got a bunch of other stuff going on, so I'll be back to cover some of that stuff too. So we got the GTR going up on the dyno next. And excuse me if you heard me burp. Walk over here. Walk past our chain. We have the NSX that we just took out for a quick spin. And we're putting all the splash shields and the bumpers back on now because leave the bumper off when it's on the dyno for the mere fact that if we have a coupler blow off, we don't have to take the bumper back off. You know? And this one will be going home soon. I'm gonna wrap this video up with this, and I don't know if you guys noticed earlier, I actually had the lights off in the shop, and it was just a relaxing morning. And Saturdays are really relaxing. Even Sundays are relaxing if I'm here because it's silent. You know, the phone's not ringing off the hook. And I've been just trying to enjoy life more and not have it pass me by so quickly, and just enjoy how far I've come with this business. And that's what I was doing this morning. And I was working doing e-tunes, enjoying myself. But one of our techs did show up, make sure the shop was all clean. getting ready for Monday, and he was kind of thrown back that the lights were off. And I said, no, man, I'm just enjoying myself right now. And, you know, it's nice getting in the morning time during the week too, early, because it is nice and quiet and you can enjoy yourself. So hopefully you guys are liking these videos. I got a bunch of comments, got a bunch of messages reaching out from the last video, which I'll post down below. I appreciate all you guys. I really, truly do. Thank you.